Thank you, Mr. Speaker. There's not much more I can say on this bill. It has already been said on both sides, but I would like to thank you, Mr. Speaker, for escorting the pages out of this chamber. This has been it's been stated that this is a horrible bill. Well, Mr. Speaker, this is a horrible practice. It's a horrible procedure. This deals with live babies in the womb, and they are dismembered while they are alive. It's been stated that this does not end abortion. Roe versus Wade still exists. It doesn't criminalize doctors. The criminal and civil penalties were removed. The high courts have determined as in partial birth abortion, another procedure that was upheld by the court, that the state may use its regulatory power to ban certain procedures. And no court has determined, in the couple of states that have passed a similar bill and legislation, no court has determined that it is unconstitutional at this time. We've heard this is about reproductive health. It's a political agenda. We've heard that it's a political agenda. Mr. Speaker, I'm glad to be political if it means that we're going to end a practice that does this to a human live baby. I don't believe this is politics. I believe that it's humanity, it's compassion. I'd like to remind the body, we've heard that this is not somebody that said this, I'm not sure, I think it was the gentle lady from Kanawha County said that this is not the legislature's business. But I'd like to remind you that Chapter 19, Article 2E was adopted by this legislative body, and it's called the Humane Slaughter Act of 1982. And it puts forth humanity, compassion in the slaughter of livestock. Yet we're debating whether we should be compassionate in the slaughter of a live baby. Inmates on death row. There's compassion and humanity in death row for lethal injections. Each state that employs lethal injection for the death penalty must have a compassionate, detailed protocol in place before they put a death row criminal to death. Mr. Speaker, I'm going to stand on the side of humanity and compassion today. I'm going to vote whether a future court will turn this over as unconstitutional. I'm going to stand today and say that a live baby deserves humanity and compassion. I urge a green vote on this. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.